on our Culture Pass Challenge this week, I am exploring the Palace Print Shop in Santa Fe, the Palace of the Governors.
Cool.
Check it out.
You imagine setting a newspaper like this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how a newspaper was set. And I talked to a lot of school kids, and they say, "Wasn't that a lot of work? You know, why did they do that?" And it's like, well, because it was important. You know, it was just considered important to get the word out like that.
So, Tom, we're in the Palace of the Governors, this huge campus here, but particularly in the Palace Press. So tell us a little bit about this building.
Well, the part of the building we're in was actually built after the Civil War by the U.S. Army, so 1867, 1868. It was originally stables, but when we became a museum in 1909, these were converted to actually artist studios and eventually became offices. And then in about 1970, the museum was offered the contents of the print shop of the Estancia News Herald from Estancia, New Mexico. And the museum took all this equipment in, and that began the history of the Palace Press. So we're over 40 years we've been working here.
Gotcha. So the name Jack Thorpe, Songs of the Cowboy, why is that important to New Mexico?
Well, it's not only important to New Mexico, I think it's a national treasure, quite honestly. New Mexico should be very proud, though. The first book of cowboy songs ever published was printed on this very press.
Wow.
So, you know, from this press came a little book that virtually, you know, all popular cowboy culture can trace its origins to those songs that Jack Thorpe collected.
All right, so we are coming into a recreation of Gustav Baumann's studio, is that right?
That's right.
So tell us what the historic and artistic significance of Gustav Baumann is.
Well, I would put Gustav Baumann up against any artist craftsman of the 20th century. He was that good. He was the Tiffany of color woodcut printing, if you will. And it's just a real privilege to be able to have collected all these items to recreate his studio.
Yeah. So now the studio is this is a recreation, but most of the pieces in here were actually Baumann's, is that correct?
That's right.
So Tom, tell us a little bit about this room. What's going on in here?
Well, we just have this great collection of presses that are significant to New Mexico. And all of these have one story or other connected to New Mexico.
Okay.
This one, for instance, was actually used as a newspaper press down in Hatch all the way up until 1927.
Okay.
And it was found in a farmer's field in pieces, rusting away.
Wow.
It was made in 1861, and which is the significance of the iconography, the American flags and cannons and bayonets on there. That press was made in 1861. It was the first year of the Civil War.
Yeah.
So that's as much a political statement as it is. It was made in Ohio, a Union industrial powerhouse, and they're kind of saying, "Don't mess with the Union."
Yeah.
This press is really rare. It may be the only one of its kind left in the world. It's called a Stansbury torsion toggle press, and the mechanism that delivers the pressure, it was sort of an evolutionary dead end for printing presses. It was one step above the old Benjamin Franklin Gutenberg screw press, but it was quickly replaced by this, what's called a Washington style press. Has that knee or knuckle mechanism which actually magnifies the pressure.
Oh, okay. That is so cool. Look at this right here, folks. Tu Casa style. Best kept secret in Santa Fe right here, folks, the Palace Print Shop. So, of course, among the many things that you can do here at the Palace of Governors, stop in. This place is absolutely incredible. Gives you a better appreciation for the old books that are sitting on your bookshelf. So again, pick up your Culture Pass and come out and explore where history happened. Firsthand, folks. Tu Casa style. So cool.